So attached, going all the way back. Tell us about the beginning journey for you, starting all the way back when you were 18 years old.
I saw him. He got eyes on him. He's going to win one more cup. Yeah, he's going to win it with the headshot. The kid's a freak. Wow.
Attach is on it.
He's on it. Vicento, he's going to fall.
And Attach is going to get the defuse.
Two more to go. I believe Looney's on it. He checks it. He gets it. Oh, my God. He does it. And he's, oh, my God. What was the reaction? Oh, my God. Attach.
It's all an Attach now. The comeback seems to be dead. The comeback seems to be dead. He runs through his own artillery. He runs through his own artillery. And now it's a 1 versus 1. Attach comes back. Here's the gunfight. Attach is able to win it.
Attach finishes it. It is done.
Attach. Oh, it just threw the creek. Oh my goodness, Attach, he's got the angle.
On to the point we finally go, and it's Attach, the lone man. Finding the kills as Attach somehow stays alive, gets another.
What's up, guys? I'm Attach, and today we're going to talk about my journey with Scuf. Yeah, when I was 18, I was lucky enough to be sponsored by Scuf at that time, but when I wasn't sponsored, it was in Black Ops 2 around like 2013 times. That's when I actually bought my first Scuf, and it changed everything after that. And now my essentials are a Scuf, monitor, and a headset are always the top 3 things I tell people to get. It literally just was amazing because I was playing behind. Every pro player and every top player trying to go pro had a Scuf. So they were able to just use the paddles, hit amazing jump shots, and I was just like trying to play with a normal controller, kind of holding me back a little bit, but I was still doing my thing. But once I got a Scuf, it just really took my game to like a whole nother level. To be a pro and then to also start getting sponsored, like being able to be sponsored by Scuf and get some free controllers, it felt great because, you know, there was times when I would get mad and rage and potentially, allegedly break my Scuf or my headsets. It took a lot of stress off my shoulders. It was amazing to like see all the hard work pay off. Back in those times, there wasn't really salary or anything, so just being able to get a free controller every couple of months was awesome. And it just goes to show like COD was going in a good direction there. It's definitely a feeling that probably you can't replicate because every win is going to be different, but to win your first event being champs, to be teaming with some legends in Call of Duty like Clayster, Replays, JCap, who are all still in the community today, finding success with their teams, whether they're coaching or playing, it really helped me just become better as a player, learn a lot as a person as well, and then it was just great experiences, and all those people are my good friends to this day. So the fact that we're able to find success together and make our mark in history, in the history books of Call of Duty, is something that I will never forget, and I'm sure the community won't forever. Going into the prime of my career is what they call it, but to be honest, I think I'm a much better player nowadays than I was back then, because back then Call of Duty just wasn't as serious. It was a lot more just casual, not coaches, analysts, and all the breaking everything down to the science. But it felt really good to have not only a world championship to my name, being on FaZe, one of the biggest teams at the time, to being with players like Zuma, Enable, Clayster, who are all huge brands still in Call of Duty to this day. It definitely just helped to gain followers, place well in tournaments, get sponsors, and then also after we did win champs, Scuf sent me a customized golden COD Champs controller, and it had like the Denial logo on it, so it was definitely sick. I think I still have it in the case today. It was just one of those things that's always super special. It's kind of like the Champs trophy because they didn't really give out a trophy. We just got all the checks. And one thing I will say about Scuf controllers, yes, a lot of the pros use them and pretty much all the competitive players use a Scuf, but it's not just for competitive players. If you're a casual player, no matter what game you're playing, I think Scuf will truly benefit your gameplay, whether it's helping you get that kill by being able to shoot a little bit faster, getting your movement on point a little bit, or just being able to keep your thumbs on the analogs while you still can jump shot and do all that stuff with the paddles. So it's such a big help. And if you do enjoy gaming and you want to take it just seriously with your buddies from your hometown or work, you could still get a Scuf and you will see massive improvements in your gameplay. This controller is beautiful, and I absolutely love the trigger stops on the triggers and the bumpers, so you can just have a quicker reaction time when you're aiming in, shooting, throwing tacticals, and even the PS5 sticks are really, really smooth on this one. And you just gotta love the Minnesota ROKKR logo in the middle, just to make it perfect. You got the play as one on the side and everything, but overall just a very, very smooth controller. 4 paddles in the back, but you could customize it however you want. So overall, really solid. The transition period from the CWL, the COD World League, to the CDL, it was definitely, I wouldn't say scary, but it's one of those things where you just don't know what the future holds, because we've known and went to these COD tournaments for so long and got to know so many organizations, so many players at these huge open events. So we really didn't know what was coming with the CDL and franchising. It definitely made the league more competitive because there's only 48 starting spots with 12 teams, each team representing a city or a state. So it definitely is like, not added pressure, but you want to do good for the people you're representing and the place you're representing. It was kind of crazy. Unfortunately, COVID did hit the first year the CDL started, which I'm sure put a really big strain on everything. We couldn't have like the LAN events like it was planned to do. But it was definitely a moment where it was like, you just don't know what the future holds and you kind of just have to live through it to find out. And after all the craziness and everything we went through in the first season of the CDL, Scuf always had our backs. We're sending me and the team new controllers whenever we needed them and just making sure we were at our 100% prepped mark for all these tournaments and online matches. So year 2 in the CDL, the first season I was on the New York team and living in New York City, which is pretty crazy. Definitely a very active place, I will say. And going into the second year, I joined the Minnesota ROKKR, but we were stationed in Texas because most of the matches, most of the season was going to be played online. And Texas is a really good spot for internet, and it's just central in the US. And I'm pretty sure there's like 8 or 9 teams there. So there was a lot of teams and pro players also living in Texas. And we were able to get really good practice by being on like the same servers nearby us. So it really helped our team improve throughout the season. But it felt good to be on the Minnesota ROKKR. I didn't really know much about them, but everyone did say they were a great org, even though all the players from before, people that have worked there. So I was excited to be on this team. And now that I've been here for a while, I can 100% in good faith say they're definitely one of the best, if not the best org I've been a part of to this day. Living in Texas and playing in the online era of COD was really stressful because I never really liked playing online. I've always enjoyed going to LAN, playing on main stage way, way more. And so it was really stressful. It was like hard. It was like, oh my God. I don't know if I can keep doing another year of just playing online and playing online. But then finally, LANs came back at around Major 3. Or no, we went to Major 4. LANs came back for Major 4. We went to Major 4, got 6, went to Major 5, won it, and then went to Champs and got 4. So an overall pretty successful year when LAN did come back. So one of the things that's been a trend in the past couple of years for myself and other pros, we've been doing a lot of moving. It's been every single season, probably for the past 4 years. I ended up moving to a new place. And now this time from Texas, we went to Minnesota. Minnesota, it did get really cold in the winter, but luckily we survived it. And now it's super nice in the spring and summer when the sun's out, it's super warm, a lot of stuff to do. Being able to play in a state-of-the-art facility is amazing. I love playing here. It just feels good to like walk to a huge office and play and get better and practice every single day. It's always nice when you can just come to a facility like this and you have everything that you could possibly need. Setups, VOD rooms, you can come here and stream if you want. There's a huge TV in the back right behind me. There's just so much to do here, and it's definitely one of my favorite parts about being on Minnesota ROKKR. And unfortunately, season 2 with the Minnesota ROKKR and Call of Duty Vanguard really didn't go our way. We had a lot of moments where we just didn't capitalize in a certain match to put ourselves in a better position to qualify for the COD championships, and it actually snapped my 7-year streak of competing at the COD champs. So that definitely sucks, but it's good motivation and even more motivation, and gonna light that fire for next year to try and be better individually and as a team to try and win some championships and then get some revenge at champs next season. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my journey from when I started as an amateur Call of Duty player all the way up until now. It's been a crazy time, but a fun time as well. Shout out to all the people that made it possible. Shout out to Scuf for always helping me out, hooking me and my teams up. And if you guys want to go check out your own Scuf, the link will be in the description. Make sure you get yours.